Hi friends, we have discussed torque acting on a current carrying loop, and now let us discuss the problem related to this one. This is problem 4.11 from textbook. I read the problem. 100 turns closely wound circular coil of radius 10 centimeter carries a current of 3.2 ampere. Here it is 4.11 problem it is. It is a circular coil. Number of turns are 100. It is carrying current I 3.2 ampere. What is the field at the center of the coil? Let us discuss this much part. What is the field at the center of the coil? B, because of circular coil is equal to mu 0 I divided by 2R. If it is a single turn, if there are n number of turns, it is mu 0 and I divided by 2R. Mu 0 is equal to 4 pi 10 raised to power minus 7 100 into 3.2 divided by. It is radius of the turn. It should be given to us. Now, whether radius of the turn is given, radius is 10 centimeter. If the R is given as 10 centimeter, 2 into 10 into 10 raised to power minus 2. It becomes 2 pi. If you see this thing, the total thing, 2 into 3.14 into 3.2, 7 minus 2. It is 10 raised to power minus 5. It is minus 1 will become as a plus. Finally, it becomes 2 into 3.14, 2 into 3.14 into 3.2 into 10 raised to power minus 4 Tesla. I take, without calculation I am taking it directly from here. It is given as 2 into 10 raised to power minus 4 Tesla. Minus 3 it is given. Let's see this one. This is approximation I am taking it. This is, I take it as 3, 2 and this is 3. 6 into 3 it will become 18, means it is closely to 20. This one is close to 20, so 20 into 10 raised to power minus 4, it means that 2 into 10 raised to power minus 3 Tesla. That's it. If you do it by log or by any algebraic method, you will get this answer. Let us discuss second part of it. What is the second part? What is the magnetic moment of this coil? M. Magnetic moment, already I said, it is given by NIE. N is equal to 100, I is equal to 3.2, area is pi r square, which becomes 100, 3.2 into 3.14 into 10 into 10 raised to power minus 2 bracket square. Centimeter is converted into meter. Let us see. 3.2 into 3.14, 10 raised to 2, and then this is 10 raised to minus 2. So it becomes 3.2 into 3.14. Let's take answer. That is approximately it is becoming as M is equal to 10. That's fine. 3 into, if you check it, this is 3 and this is 3, 9, means it is going to 10. This is 10 ampere meter square. Magnetic moment of the coil. Now third part. What is the third part of the problem? Let's see this one. I read third part of the problem. The coil is placed in a vertical plane and is free to rotate about a horizontal axis which coincides with its diameter. A uniform magnetic field of 2 Tesla in the horizontal direction exists such that initially the axis of coil is in the direction of the field. In the direction of the field. The coil rotates through an angle of 90 degree under the influence of magnetic field. See, what are the magnitudes of the torque on the coil in the initial and final position? What is the angular speed acquired by the coil when it has rotated by 90 degree? The moment of inertia of the coil is 0.1 kg. Let's see this one. It's a coil and it is kept in a magnetic field of 2 Tesla. Now torque is equal to M cross B, which is equal to MB sine theta. Torque is equal to. We all know M is equal to 10, B is equal to 2 Tesla, it is here, and sine 90. Because it's rotated through 90 degree, therefore total, if you see this one, initially theta is 0 and then finally it is rotated by 90 degree. So this one is, which is becoming as 20. Torque on this one is, it is coming as initial torque, this one becomes a final torque. This one is a final torque. Initial torque is equal to MB sine 0, which is equal to 0. Next is very important. In this one, angular speed is asked. How to calculate angular speed? For that one, we have to use 11th standard concept. We all know F is equal to m into A. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. Similarly, torque is equal to I into alpha. I is moment of inertia, alpha is angular acceleration. Therefore, I alpha is equal to mb m cross b torque. Alpha is nothing but d omega by dt, which is equal to mb sine theta. D omega by dt is equal to mb I sine theta. We can check with d omega by d theta into d theta by dt, which is equal to mb sine theta. This is omega. D omega by d theta, which is equal to mb sine theta. So now we get it here. Omega d omega is equal to mb sine theta d theta. When we integrate both the sides, omega d omega, omega initial, omega final, which is equal to mb sine theta d theta, which is theta 1 theta. We rotate it from 0 to pi by 2. Therefore, it becomes omega by 2, omega square by 2, omega initial, omega final. It is minus mb cos theta. It's a 0 pi by 2. We got this equation. We can further so this is equal to omega final square minus omega initial square divided by 2, which is mb I should be there, is I. It becomes minus mb divided by I here, cos pi by 2 cos 0, which becomes omega final square. Initially it is 0, which is equal to, this is minus mb cos phi, it is 0 minus 1, which becomes mb divided by r. Omega final square is equal to 2mb divided by r. Therefore, omega final is equal to under root 2mb divided by r. All these factors are given. M is equal to 10, it is 2, I is equal to 0.1. If you check this one will go as 10 up, 2 into 10 into 10 into 2. This gets cancelled, this 2. These 2 are getting cancelled. Which is equal to 2 into 2 into 10 divided by but together omega final is equal to 2 into 10, which is equal to 20 rad per second. Omega is rad per second. This is the final angular velocity. That's all for this. Thank you.